Last week, you wrap up the week at Pepperdine, a very good team, force it to 5 sets without Lucas Yoder. What do you take from that? What did you see from your guys?
What I saw from the guys is, in no particular order, the required effort, the required focus, the required holistic involvement and belief and all-in attitude necessary to compete, to win. And it's not against a certain team. It's just point to point. They demonstrated that. Yeah, even as a player for myself, it never ceased to amaze me how much I had to give in order to earn 1 point, and they were at that level in a way that made me proud to watch them play, made me proud to have them out there representing USC. The flip side of that is, what is it that we need to do at a higher level? And we have to serve tougher. We have to have a D-ball presence. Foot faulting or hitting 100% from the back row on the D-ball means that the good teams are going to camp on our best hitters on the outside, and that's the end of it. So we have to perform at a higher function at that position. We have to have a D-ball presence to spread the court, run the offense, break down their block, and just score points pin to pin. We also have to block at a higher rate than we are. And the real frontier for this team is making sure that we penetrate across the plane of the net, because that's where blocking lives. Like if you go up against UCLA, they've got their big hitter. Penn State had their big one. Northridge has their big one. Pepperdine has their big one. And those guys have all come up against us and found ways to have really good nights against us. So, yeah, I know I'm micromanaging a small situation, but it's the one necessary for us to win.
You talk about slowing down the opposition's weapons, but you added one of your own with Gianluca. What have you seen from him so far?
A strong character, a commitment to excellence. He has a top-level volleyball IQ, and he performs. Not to mention, he's kind of exciting. I mean, you saw some Brazilian fuego, which I haven't seen that from him in the past, but it was really something I think that the team was thrilled to have on their side of the court. Given that he's been with us for, 5 days, 6 days, and he's been thrown into a scenario where, hey, here's our system, do it on the fly. I thought he performed at a high level.
You have UCI on the road, UCSD at home this week. But
Yes.
What would it take for you to consider this week, focus on this week, to be successful?
There's no doubt that every single day, everybody in the room gets better. Nobody doubts that, in my opinion. I think we're at the point where they're ready. They're ready to get across the threshold. We're at a point that's consistently able to chip away. And it's for us, it's just one more. If they're best servers at the line, we get them off the line just with one serve. I mean, Irvine's going to be a tough serving team. And if they get on runs, that's going to make them challenging. But if we're able to control their passing, per se, then we'll have a real good opportunity. So what is the thing? It's not one thing. It's a collection of all little things. Will Lucas be healthy or not? We'll find out. I'm also not going to say. I love the slogan of the school, Fight On. And let me unpack that as far as I'm willing to go. My team is a living embodiment of the sentiment of Fight On. We've met with nothing but challenges, given our hard work, sacrifice, time in, all the things that we've done, working with Robin and her group, working with Brent Metz in the weight room. Everything that's gone into where we are and what we're doing, building character, volleyball IQ, learning the game. These guys are walking embodiments of what Fight On means. And I've been given nothing but positive feedback that regardless of the record that we have, that everybody that's watching the game sees it. And they know that there's a big culture shift that's going on. And on a personal level, I can tell you straight out that there's never been more of a poignant phrase for the challenges that we have as coaches, the challenge we have as people in this environment, where it's a great environment, but the greater it is, the more challenging it can be. And fight on, man. It's pervasive in so many different ways, and it's a great thing to glom onto when you are feeling down or when you're met with challenges. Because it's kind of like the Jimmy Valvano, like keep fighting. So I'm proud of what our guys are doing. I'm proud of what we are as a team. I'm proud of who we represent and what we represent. And I firmly believe that if we just keep knocking on the door, eventually we're going through it.